What is going on, guys? This is Esquilo here and welcome to another Wi-Fi battle. This time I'm going up against a good friend of mine, Greenscraft or Rudy. You guys already know because we had our first Wi-Fi battle on Pokemon Sun and Moon against this guy with our ranking teams at the time. Now we do have serious teams, competitive teams, and as you guys can see, he's bringing a Memos on Tapu Lele, which is pretty scary because apart from my Mega Caesar, nothing else wants to switch in on that thing. He has Garchomp, Magnezone, Sharpedo, which I assume it's a Mega Sharpedo, and he has a Mimikyu, which, as you guys know, I don't really like facing Mimikyus because they usually destroy me. As for me, I'm bringing a rain team with my probably my new favorite Alolan Pokemon, which is Alolan Persian, and I have Lead, Rocks, Mamoswine, and then just pretty standard rain with the Tapu Koko, Mega Caesar, Pelipper for that slow U-turn and bring in my Kingdra, so I can take full advantage of the rain. But speaking of this team, this is probably the first and last time you guys will see this team. Unfortunately, uh, the plan with this team is using Tapu Koko as reckless as I can because I have a life orb and I can just pop things left and right under the rain. And then just use my Alolan Persian as a Z parting shot, because if you guys don't know, Z move with parting shot, what it does, it lowers your opponent's attack and special attack, and then it heals the Pokemon that you send in again. So basically, I can use my Tapu Koko as reckless as I want, let it live on 1 HP, then bring in with the Z parting shot, and it will be back at full. So, but unfortunately, Z parting shot doesn't work on Wi-Fi. I thought it was just on Battle Spot, but it turns out it doesn't work on Wi-Fi either, because it just DCs the game. So this team won't be. I won't be using this team ever again until they fix that. And yeah, so this will probably be the last time you guys will see this team for a long while until they fix that. If they ever fix that, I have no idea. But let's just jump into the battle. I'm just gonna lead with my Alolan Persian because he also has a Mamoswine, and all Mamoswines so far in this generation are lead rocks, so I can just taunt that. I'll lead an Earthquake with these, and I can just parting shot around on his team because this team has a lot of Volt turning. I have U-turn on the Tapu Koko and Mega Caesar, and I have parting shot on the Dispersion. I also have U-turn on Pelipper, so the goal of this team is to put either Tapu Koko or my Kingdra under the rain against any team, so I can just destroy and annihilate them. So I'm gonna go for a taunt as he decides to switch out his Mamoswine, and he brings in his Tapu Lele, and here I make a very bad play. He brought Tapu Lele on my Persian. I know I can touch it, so I'm just gonna go for the parry shot, and he turns out to be Scarf. I should have done it's probably just a hard switch, but that is just on the hindsight. During the game, I thought that he would be Specs because Specs is definitely, at least for me, is the superior set, and I thought that it would be Specs. So that was an error on my end, and but that means I can just bring my Mega Caesar and just go for the safe Mega Evolution. Go for the U-turn because he has a Magnezone, and even if he stays in, Moonblast will do nothing, and I will be 2-hit KOing him with the U-turn, and I can just bring something else, hard switching to Caesar and go for another U-turn, kill it, or just get switch initiative. But he switched out into Magnezone, trying to trap me, and at this point he's in range of a Surf from my Kingdra in the rain. So I'm gonna bring my Mamoswine. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake because I know he also has his own Mamoswine, and if he's leads Mamoswine, he's definitely gonna bring that in just so he can keep in his sash as I go for my rocks. But I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake. It does over half, so here I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna risk the speed tie, and I do win the speed tie. I don't know if he's also max speed Jolly nature. I am Jolly max speed, so if this was a speed tie, yay on me for training my Mamoswine on the mountains. Shame on you for not training your on the mountains. So my Mamoswine takes out his Mamoswine, and I still have my sash intact. He has no more Pokemon that can use for rocks, so I can save my Mamoswine easily because I do have the focus sash that can come in handy against Alexos Tapu Lele, so I don't get just completely annihilated by it. And I'm gonna go into my Mega Caesar on this Sharpedo because either he goes for the Protect and I have a free switch in, or he goes for the Waterfall and I can hit that plus Crunch unless he creeps me. But I'm just, instead of going for the Roost here, I decided to go for the U-turn because, as I said, he has the Magnezone, and I don't want to roost and then just get trapped in and just get just get destroyed by either Power Fire from a Specs Magnezone. And as I did say, I do leave the Crush, and I'm gonna go for U-turn, easy kill on this Mega Sharpedo, and that is one threat down. Which means that I'm gonna bring again my Memo Swine because, as I said, I have the Focus Sash. Unless he goes Mimikyu, there's nothing that can out prioritize me. But he goes into Tapu Lele, which is a safe play because with Psychic Surge, it means that I can go for Ice Shard. I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake because I want damage on this swing, as much damage as I can. And what I should have done was probably maybe sack my Caesar right here, but I want the damage on this thing, and this Earthquake almost takes it out. It fell short for it, but I can go for Ice Shard because Psychic Surge, as I said. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sack Caesar right here. Unfortunately, I had to sacrifice my Sash on my Memo Swine, but that is completely fine because that means that I can just bring in my Tapu Koko in the next turn, get rid of his Psychic Surge, and just get initiative with the U-turn from my Luxus because you know he's part Fairy, Electric type. Luxus from Fairy Tail is a dragon, an electric dragon user. So, you know, makes sense. It's a good nickname. Also, the hair looks similar. He goes for Psychic. It doesn't kill me because he's Scarf and he's outside of Psychic terrain. I go for U-turn, easy kill on this Tapu Lele, and Tapu Koko here gets a bit low, so he probably won't be doing much the remainder of the match. I'm just gonna go into my Make It Rain, which is my Pelipper, and I can just get a slow U-turn off or a hard switch into something. As at this point he only has his Garchomp, his whatchamacallit, Mimikyu, and this guy, the Magnezone. He brings in the Magnezone. I decide to save my Pelipper just so I can break the disguise on Mimikyu because I know I can leave anyone hit from him. As he goes for the Flash Cannon with this Magnezone, I just sack my Luxus. He did his job, I think. I didn't really get to use him as much as I wanted, mainly because I misplayed that a little pretty badly. But that means that I can bring my Memo Swine, just go for an Earthquake to kill this thing. I almost went for Rocks, but I decided against it because there was no point in it. I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, kill this Magnezone. I think even if it was Shukaberry, he wouldn't leave that because it's a stab Earthquake from a Memo Swine. And all he has left is this guy, the Mimikyu, and the Garchomp. I just noticed that he spelled Mimikyu backwards. That's pretty clever, Rudy. That is pretty clever. He goes for the Shadow Sneak. He kills my Memo Swine. I did go for the Ice Shard just in case he didn't have Shadow Sneak for some reason and I could break his disguise. But what this allows me to do is go into my Pelipper and just get a slow U-turn off, break these guys, go into my Kingdra and finish up the game. And he busts out the Z move and I'm like, I think I can leave the Z move, Ghost type. And then I see this, attack raises drastically and I'm like, oh my god, this guy is at +3 now. I didn't even calc. I didn't calc. I've barely been calcing in these last battles. I do break this guy, and I'm like, I really hope that I can take this Shadow Sneak and still be able to kill both Garchomp and Mimikyu. So I'm just gonna go for Surf because Guardian KO, and he actually didn't go for the Shadow Sneak, and it turns out that +3 Shadow Sneak from Mimikyu on my Goodra, or any Goodra that doesn't have any defense or HP investment, it's actually on the 50, it only does a maximum of 57%, which is kinda crazy, so I'm glad that worked out for me. I'm just gonna go for Draco. I don't want to risk him being Yachi Berry, and yeah, nice animation on this Draco, and this will be the game. Kingdra coming through. A nice 2-0 win. We take Rudy to school, back to school. He now has to call me Eski Sensei because that's what we agreed on. And yeah, don't forget that, Rudy. And this is the battle, guys. I'll leave his Twitter link in the description. Also, this battle happened on my stream. I'm gonna try and stream more frequently now. I still don't know what time and days are best suited for you guys, so I'm trying to figure that out. And yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll also be starting. I'm gonna start making a more serious attempt on VGC this season again. So I might stream some VGC battles or even record some VGC matches. If you guys want to have a VGC match, a best of 3, it's what I prefer. Just hit me up on Twitter, as always. My Twitter link will also be in the description. So Yeah. But this is all for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, I will be catching you guys next time. So peace.